What's up, peoples? It's your boy MM2K, dropping another one on you. You know what I'm saying? A real quick hit, because I got to get ready for work, man. It's been real hectic, man. Just to give you guys an idea what's been going on, because I came back on the scene. I did like 35 videos in one day, and then, you know what I'm saying, you ain't really heard from your boy as far as the medicine is concerned. I've done Scram Punks. It was a real good show. We had Neethles on there, you know what I'm saying? I did Beast Fire and all that other stuff, but here's what's going on, man. This is our peak season at my job. I'm doing, and then somebody that I work with for years, man. That's what I said. The business world is just grimy, man. Person been there for like over 3 decades. I've been there for like 21 years, man. They let them go. You know what I'm saying? They laid them off, and I had to absorb their team. You know what I'm saying? So I got the largest group in the department that I got working for me. I got to get these people acclimated to my system of getting things done. And it's going to be hectic because this is our peak season. So I'm doing like 13-hour days, sometimes 14-hour days. So the material might be a little limited. I'm going to try to do what I can, especially things like this. So nevertheless, here's what I want to talk about real quick. Little quick hit dosage of the medicine. All right. First and foremost, I want to let y'all know about that. You know what I'm saying? And then also I want to let y'all know that the speech that Phil Spencer gave at D.I.C.E 2018. I know there's a lot of hoopla and stuff about that, and here's what I want people to understand. First and foremost, the problem isn't what he had to say in totality. Those were nice, sweet, beautiful things. Trust me, I'm not no Uncle Ruckus and nothing like that. As an African-American male in corporate society, yes, diversity is a very good thing because people have to deal with a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, that are of minority status. You know what I'm saying? Period. It's just the way that it is. With that being said, when you are CEO of a company, you have to represent your company in the best light always. For the simple fact, if he wasn't CEO or head honcho of gaming at Microsoft, they would have never even invited him. If he was just some Joe Blow that just had some good feelings about people, no one would give two chicken shits for what he had to say. So the thing that I need Phil Spencer to understand, this is a communication to Phil Spencer. Phil, you must always represent Microsoft and Xbox in the best light possible, even over your competitors. You can do it without dogging your competitors. And the issue that I have with is when you were making this speech and you were talking about the game-related things, the things that are game-related substance, that you made your competitor's product seem more enlightening and more influential in the industry than you did your own. Every time you capped off a segment, you capped off with a Sony game. And make the Sony game seem more, you know what I'm saying, spectacular. That is horrible for your brand. And you and Satya and Nadella really need to sit back and understand that even though I think some people think you don't have good business sense. I beg to differ. You have good business sense. It's just, you gotta understand that you don't have good brand sense. And what do I mean by not having good brand sense is that you guys don't understand how to represent the Xbox brand properly. And even though you may have good business sense and you can work things behind the scenes, you need to have some people with some good brand sense that are brought into the gaming division at least ASAP. Right after your D.I.C.E speech was done, that I watched on YouTube, Phil Spencer, your interview on Podcast Unlocked autoplayed, where it was you, Peter Moore, and I apologize if I announced the guy's name incorrectly, Seamus Blackley. The anticipation and the exuberance for the Xbox brand was so evident in Peter Moore and Seamus, even though they're long gone, opposed to you, Phil Spencer, because that kick-ass mentality, that the competitive spirit, you know what I'm saying, professional competitive spirit oozes out of them, and it is very instrumental in the Xbox brand, and it's what attracted people to Xbox. And you don't understand that. You have a more kumbaya, hands across the world view, which, okay, fine, I understand that. And that might be great for some things behind the scenes, like a Sea of Thieves, which will be groundbreaking in some ways that I believe in will, connect a lot of people. But the only reason why Xbox exists is because the people that want that, that professional competitive spirit is what boosted you up and made Xbox what it is. You can't do a switcheroonie on us, Phil, and just completely wipe us out and transform the company to your state of mind and use Satya's state of mind. Because if you do that on our backs, then you're going to lose. A restaurant, look, I gave this, and it may seem like a silly analogy, and then I'm going to go. A restaurant cannot open up and say, yo, we got the best seafood in town. And let's just say for hundreds of miles in the radius where they open, there's no seafood place. So everybody's flocking there. Oh man, this is the greatest seafood. Let's call it Seafood Palace. Everybody goes to Seafood Palace to get the greatest seafood ever. Then all of a sudden, it's under new management. They say, oh yeah, we all about seafood. We're gonna keep the seafood, okay? We're gonna keep the seafood. But then a couple of months later, they're dropping seafood items off and they're adding burgers and shakes. And they're like, hey, calm down now. I know y'all like seafood, but come on. We want to be diverse. There's nothing wrong with burgers and shakes. But there's a difference between being diverse and expanding, which means you're adding on opposed to replacing staples of your brand. That means you're purging stuff and you're transforming. And we don't want to be transformed. We just want you to expand. And Phil, understand that you and Satya do not have that grit to even think about transforming Xbox in a way that's going to be successful in the long run for gamers. You need some people with some grit, some Siemens Blackley, some Peter Moores in the industry to keep you guys honest and make you understand why people went to Xbox in the first place. If you have a vision, great, but make sure that your vision expands on what's already successful for the brand. And I said from your boy MM2K, I know I said it was going to be short, but you know how I am. I talk too damn much. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button for me, please. I appreciate it. Scram Punks, listen to it. We had a hell of an episode with my man, Nethos, you know what I'm saying? Check out the Broadband Bully. Support us on our Patreon. You know, we need your support. Without you, we can't do this. And last but not least, Saturday is my big debate about Black Panther. You know, your boy's not the biggest fan of it, so catch that. You know, check with Nethos, Bloody Knuckles, the whole Smash podcast crew. We're going to drop it. And that's it from your boy. You have a wonderful gaming day.